Happy Monday world! This past month there's been a lot of religious holidays. I mean, there's St. Paddy's Day, there's Nowruz, there's Easter, there's Holy Festival. I'm sure there's a lot more that I'm not even thinking of. In the past, these religious groups have had some tension. But today I want to talk about incredible stories of these different religious groups standing side by side, loving one another, helping one another, and protecting each other. Let's get started. Pop quiz. Name this religion. The highest power or deity for this religion is said to have supernatural abilities. Now, the followers of this religion are asked to be good human beings, to love thy neighbor, to support the needy. There's specific wedding ceremonies involved in this religion, and followers tend to pray at least once a day. Guess what it is? It's almost every religion on the planet. There are so many reasons that all these religions are very similar, and very small reasons why they're all different. In West Africa, there's anti-religious groups, and they attack while these followers are in their mosque or their church or their synagogue. So what happens when the Muslims are praying in their mosque on Friday? The Christians are the bodyguards for that mosque. They're making sure that no one comes in and everybody's safe. Now, when the Christians are praying on Sunday, the Muslims come and protect the church to ensure that the Christians are safe while they're praying. Pope Francis is the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Patriarch Kirill is head of the Orthodox Russian Church. These two churches have had a feud for 1,000 years. They started their feud in the year 1054, and it's gone unresolved. That was until recently when these two heads actually met, kissed on the cheek, gave each other a hug, said, let's let bygones be bygones, and move on with our lives. After 1,000 years, I think you can set your differences aside and start looking towards the future. Christian college students wanted to have a fundraiser for Syrian refugees. They wanted to raise enough money to actually open up a hospital for mothers and their babies. They attracted over 40,000 attendees to their fundraising event. Now, their goal was to raise about $500,000. They raised $800,000. So they were able to open their hospital, and the remaining money is going to go to help everyone else's medical needs. This past year, 10,000 people from 50 different religious groups met up to a big conference to discuss world issues. They wanted to talk about climate change, about women's rights, about minimum wage, about global poverty, at the same time that presidents and prime ministers are meeting to talk about global change. These religious figures are meeting to talk about the same issues. What's great about the whole conference is how all these different religious groups brought in their own element to share and work together. The Sikhs were in the kitchen preparing 10,000 meals a day. The Buddhist monks were working on sand art for everyone to enjoy. Every different group brought in their own element to put this conference together. I think in human history, we were a little obsessed with our own religions. I mean, we felt the need to convert everyone. And if you didn't believe my beliefs, that we're enemies and we should fight. No, we're not enemies. Judging by these stories I just told, we're taking steps towards a more common future. A future where we can love one another regardless of religion. As always, thank you guys for watching. I put up a new video every single Monday about good news from around the world. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. She said, Doc, I'm 90 years old. I'm hitting the road. I'm going traveling. She's been traveling for the past 6 months. I love this woman. Did you guys know there's a walking fish? I'm serious. A walking fish was just discovered in the Himalayas. This is called a snakehead fish, and it lives in the water. It doesn't even have legs, but it actually comes out of the water and kind of slithers around like a snake.